This my destiny, this my bird fried patience. It take patience. You can't turn time, bless me. All the blessings me, front of your eye, testing me. God that testing me, we gon' make it our destiny. This my destiny, this my bird fried patience. It take patience, can't turn time, bless me. All the blessings me, front of your eye, testing me. God that testing me, we gon' make it our. I'm winning the race. That's probably why it feel like I'm running away. You gotta right those wrongs. I'm stuck in the game. One foot on their neck, one foot in the grave. And still life goes on. I'm traveling Bay, I'm fit for a tour. I'll be back in May. You gotta play your part. Grateful of this day, blessed to be in this game. Plus the money is great. So I write these songs.
Here it is. There's a whole new setup. Look at this. I want to show you something.
That's 3D printed. When you feel like it feels like something you'd put on a Formula One car.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Custom.
When you feel that, it's like a Formula One. Like what's that stuff they wrap on Formula One?
Carbon fibre.
Carbon fibre. That's what that feels like. It's been locked down. The bolts are like 125.
Yeah. What measurement? What are we talking? What's that? 100 mil.
That's that there to there.
Yeah.
It's about 106 millimeters.
Exact.
So it's gone up about 40 mil.
Yeah,
it's
nice.
Dillsy will be able to drop more power. Dillsy feels like he gets in here and he's like he's in an armchair. We've got a few secret weapons for nutrition today. You'll be seeing that later on. And we've got a new technique out of the car.
This is only training day number 2 for us.
Yeah, this is like
so we've doubled
exactly.
efficiency.
Like, we should stretch actually before we get out there.
Entourage. Just flown straight in from the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Bev,
What are you drinking?
like just as we were having dinner, that back tyre exploded because the rim tape was fucked. We learnt last night potentially that rim tape is actually just tape cut to the size of the rim. So we got the aero tape here holding the DI2 cables. This is grandma height. We've got about 125 mil here.
How does it steer with that? Like that,
It's
because
fucking.
because your centre of mass is high.
Honestly, I'm not sure I haven't ridden it.
No.
Look, that's Tokyo Drift, dude. Look at that.
I need to go to the staff toilets,
Yeah.
which is directly down. Which alleyway do we use? This is how you enter it. Walk in. In you go. Out. Walk out. And that's it.
You know who you look like?
And that's it.
You look like an updated version of Bruno Mars when you walk.
Bruno's got a bit going on, but I don't
Watch
know.
that bone density on those knees, Captain. 1, 2, 3, hit it. Now finish with the mannequin pose. Roy Gatto. Tua mamma ti ama. Tua mamma ti amo.
I know what that means.
That means Roy,
I love your mum and
your
loves
mum
you.
loves you.
Roy
How
Cat.
the fucking good
Roy
was that?
Cat.
I've never spoken
Your
a
mum
word of
loves
Italian,
you.
but I understood
I
that.
love my cat.
The
Let me
Italian
show you, Jake.
reader.
Let me give you a rundown. Honestly, I'm ashamed that I don't know more languages. If I had a pool of grandmas, which grandma would I want to conversate with the most? And it would be the old Italian grandma. So I thought I need to learn Italian. Shane, what are you
What
trying
would
to do
you
to
say
me?
to her right now?
Shane, that arouses nothing in
Emmett-
me. I would enlighten her to traditional modest clothing that her ancestors wore. I'll give you a quick rundown.
What
There's
lessons have we learned, and what is the plan? That's all I want to know. Lessons
been
learned
a lot of
from
training's
last ride.
happened.
I've got to
You
say.
know what? It's just been more training, Jake. I've just done more training.
Time on the bike.
Literally, that was when we did that 6 hours. That was my fourth ride on the bike. So I did a 3 hour, 4 hour, and then we did that 6 hour. I mean, I was pretty much paralysed after that. You know, like in a really healthy way.
This is how we're going to pay for this event.
Tinfoil
Dude,
wrap
feel
in a
that.
car
Feel
park.
that. Have a feel of that.
That's got to be $1 million worth.
That's
That's
we're not
not
going to
all today.
consider. No. This is for you guys too. There's snacks in there.
What's it called?
It's a working title. You'll come up with it today.
Yeah. You should get down to the work here. We're on site.
So I've done more rides. I've done about 20, maybe 25 rides.
Yeah.
On
I
this
have not
track.
done 25 rides with this setup. This is a brand new setup. Got put on last night. So honestly, I'm not sure how it's going to go. I feel like last time, upon reflection on that last ride, it was quite hard. You know, I made a promise to myself, Jakey, that no matter how hard it gets, I'd keep trying. So I could average 30 kilometres an hour and I'd still somehow believe that it would be possible. We'll use that white one because that white one, the water comes out easy. We'll just fill that up.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
What's the target? 8.5 today?
We're doing 8.
Where's the zip going today? Last time
I was arrogant last time,
What's
dude.
that video? I was here.
I've been trying just to tell myself when I go out there, because it's hard to go.
Plus, that's probably what
it's
your
hard to go out there
training's used
every
to.
3-4 times a week and do, you know, these on the TT and think to yourself, oh, I'm just going to get quicker every single ride.
Yeah.
Because it becomes so taxing. But I just try and tell myself, look for just the, oh, can I focus a little bit more?
Yeah.
Or think to myself, oh, when I push over this hill, just give it 0.25% more push every pedal. Just keep the tension on the legs more tension. So I feel like my legs are more accustomed now to just continuously moving.
But then it's like, what do you balance up?
And also I got this thing. You know what
However-
this is? This is anti-turbulence. This is the game changer.
Yeah, right.
I took my foot off the gas and I came back and I thought I'd take my foot off the gas and just get straight back into it, and then found myself like on the floor of the park out the front of the apartment, like fucking almost crying, praying, like like I was almost going to call the ambulance.
Are you happy with the progress?
Yeah. I was worried there for a while when he had the grass rolling incident.
When he was crying out the front of his
I'm
house.
just like, not in front of everyone. We
Yeah.
come out with rain, but as you see, it's starting to dry out. That's that hawk doing. That's a sign. That's an omen. You know it's going to be a good day.
Are you going to go for a little test ride?
Yeah, well I haven't put my. It's feeling good. Oh, dude, stop!
This is the thumbnail.
Huge difference, eh?
What we've done today, we've added an extra feature so that we know the coarseness of the road, so we know what kind of power he can get down. And what I've got this on a special seismoscope, so that as it bounces, we know the rigidity of the road as he rides, and depending on what pressure is running as well. If the pressure's at a certain thing, then the rigidity will sort itself out here. So that has a sensor in there that comes back here, goes here. There's a little computer in there, but it's not a motor.
Yeah.
And it'll go back to base, and we'll hit it on the laptop. And then we can get all the data, and we'll know exactly what power he's putting down.
The data ball.
Yeah, so that's the data ball. Why are you such a Euro mechanic, but
He's
you
off.
ride a Toyota? See you soon.
See you soon.
Coming up to the first handover. 10 minutes.
It'll be first handover. We're doing it a bit different today. He's already done one lap, so this is lap 2. This is going to be the handover bowl. So this is new. This is also a new part of like anti-fucking cramping technology. If we had a plate, we'd hand it out and shit'd blow off.
Yeah.
So we had to come up with a concept, and I believe we've cracked a certain delivery system that is far superior than any TNT, Star Trek, FedEx, anything like this.
Yeah, and one of them is...
Here we go.
And this is sustainable for a lap. So this is the equivalent of one sandwich.
That there is an unbelievable slice of protein. Finely chopped.
And that's all we're letting.
We can't talk about what's in it.
The chariot is ready.
Oh, you're warming it up. That girl, she's keen. Let me assume the cockpit. Oh, you got long legs, Jake. Oh, my phone can go there, so Roy can be involved.
Is it?
There's
What's the
no cramps
consistency
today.
of this?
No
Like, is it? If he picks it up in his hand, is it going to crumble?
No.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Look at
or
that.
the sound of it. Do that again.
You know
He wants me to push the salt in because he doesn't want it to.
You know,
but I don't think
it's
we
going to
need to.
absorb in. You know, you got the consistency right when it's as heavy as a bit of gold.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, and reach.
Reach. Oh, there's a bit of movement in the arms.
Nice.
No, that's fine. Not like this, dog. Under like this.
Yeah, grab it.
No,
Like
the other
that?
way. No.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And put that
fucking
thumb under.
grab
Put
it.
that thumb under.
Like
Yes.
Grab it.
Feel that. Feel that.
Okay.
Feel that.
Yeah. He's got bare hands. You're forgetting. You can see it now. Can you?
We need the drums. We need the drums.
The other could never ever rock a crowd.
Because
he's running off with the mouth. Or was he really
What's the weather doing, Shane?
You know what? There's a slight breeze, a little bit of drizzle, slippery conditions. It's pretty much perfect. Might get a little bit of dust in your eyes. It's dust or water. It's watery dust. It's called mud. Bull. He's on track. And I'm ready not to have us hitting him every lap.
Yeah,
2 laps, like
Then
40
getting
Ks,
slow,
like 1 lap
yeah.
in his head. So
Yeah.
we're building, you know,
Yeah,
24 hours will roll around like, and it'll be like
Yeah.
3 laps is 1 lap. Whereas 1 lap used to be 1 lap. Like
Yeah,
now, as fitness builds and stamina builds, and it just becomes his baseline gets a lot higher.
Like, you fucking feel them going past you. Communication's getting better as well. Everything's getting better.
You'd hope so.
We're
You'd
in
hope
training.
it's not deteriorating, eh? You'd hope that as you like stand here and you do things and he knows and he gets confidence in us, like
Yeah.
that's where it's at. Last time, he'd be like, water! Now it's like, next one. We're
Call
like, "Yep."
Shane on his fucking mic.
And I'm like, yeah, cunt, what do you
Yeah.
do? You alright? Get me water. You get 10 cents back on.
So
every
we're
10 cents.
we're making money off the
We're
back of
making
Dulce.
money, like, we got 30 cents there, and that goes towards, like, we call that cheese
The Abdullah
money.
Foundation.
No, we call that cheese money. So bio cheese, dairy-free down under, all the general cheeses that we want in our lasagnas.
Yeah.
This is where we get it from.
Okay.
It's reverse valuing what we do, but, you know, it's a very expensive way to get cheese money.
Yeah.
$4 cans of fucking coconut water.
What do you think the coconut water is going to add that we were potentially missing last time?
Well, what I know is even when we did the tour, if there was coconut water at the final destination, 150, 180 in,
It was the first to get
and
touched.
we didn't put a limit on it. We had people drinking 10 cans of that fucking shit in one day. And I'm like...
Yeah, and they've ridden 40k.
And then, so the reality is, like, if you're out here for 8 hours and you drink 10 cans, it ain't nothing. Like, there's no negative effect, is what we found with coconut water. You can drink as much as you want. The most negative effect, you just got to piss your pants while you're riding. That's about it. We've got plenty of water. He can spray himself down. It doesn't matter. It's only the next bike mechanic's going to be fucking... It's all about the socks. That's the reality. That's why they're not on. Did I write the time down?
I did.
Shane, I
you
can't
didn't.
breathe.
Oh, it looks disgusting. Is it good?
It's good.
You imagine the sandwiches we were eating last time. They were just like bits of concrete going in.
That's 4 watts you've just taken
Bah.
away from him.
He'll know, he'll pick it up and he'll nearly throw it away, it's so light. He knows the weight of each one. They're perfectly weighed out, they're harmonised, they're numbered, they're
Balanced.
layered. They're defrosting at a rate so he knows by the end of the day they're of a certain bite, you know.
yeah.
It's all scientific. We're about to do a handoff.
Is there water in there?
He can either have coconut water, normal water. He'll get the magic potion biting bar. And this is 100k. This is the 100k mark. This is a time traveling car. Koki!
We'll go.
He is on. He looks reasonable, eh? Uh-oh, he's stopping. He's off the gas. What's up?
Where's all the
Actually, a minute. My back's just fucked, eh? I don't know if it's because it's new or... Felt alright for 1 lap and then... It's just burning. My lower back's fucking... Just these muscles here.
Like, can you line your back quicker? You can do discomfort.
It's not
you
discomfort.
can't do
It's
agony.
not discomfort.
Like you'll be alright.
No, it's burn.
Yeah, you
It's
can't do
deep
that.
burn here.
Yeah, right knee over your body.
Oh, that's not good.
When I did that 6 hour, it feels like what it felt like on the
At the
6th
end.
hour on the first hour. Do you know what I mean?
That's not
Do you remember when I got off and I was like,
That's not right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man.
Because if you're like this, and then you've gone like that, see what's the pressure.
Your
added
hip
to
angle's
your
different.
lower back.
Oh, fucking go head first into the thing. You know, I pulled over twice. I was like,
really?
yeah. I pulled over up there and I started stretching and I was like, for the last 2 laps.
Yeah, right.
And I was like,
So you were going ahead of pace then? If you stopped,
yeah,
way
I had
ahead
to,
of
I
pace.
had to stop. I didn't have to, but I stopped. You're going around and you're like, this
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
normal. And then you're like, your mind starts going, what was the point in all those, you know what I mean? You start,
That other stuff.
yeah.
it just starts running. It's the most heinous storyline. You're like, it's okay. It's okay. And then I'm like, I don't want to let down Simone. I don't want to let down Jake. I don't want to let down.
Yeah, but it's not even.
I know. But it's just hard when it's easy. It's easier said than done, man. It's hard when it's happening.
You're
Not
just
saying
looking
to
at
do
the
it
bike
again.
like you.
See, we're running serious fucking ops here. Times, what you ate, what you drank, what times.
The food was good.
Like, this is training. There's no point in breaking yourself. So that, oh yeah, I done a great training ride, but I can't walk. Like, do you know what I mean? You're like, you still gotta fucking. This is just a training ride.
Felt comfortable for 1 lap, but then my back was burning. It was burning up in the first lap, but I still, my neck felt good, and I thought, oh, this is cool.
I thought you just
But if you
ride
think
through
about
that.
it, Dulcie.
Yeah, I thought, I
neck-
told myself, all right, give it a couple hours. I said to myself, think about it in 2 hours. In 2 hours, you'll be warm.
Yeah.
Your body will have adjusted.
But if you think about it, your previous position and how your body functioned and the strength built up, and then you've gone here, have a different position. All of what applied there is now like, whoa,
Yeah.
now what? Your force and power that comes from your old setup, your body's been doing that same motion,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
we go and change it. So it's like, well, it just needs to adjust.
I guess that first one really worked out pretty fucking well if you think about it, like, relatively.
We had high expectations.
Well,
after that.
yeah. Yeah, no?
We
Like,
come out day one.
Yeah,
we're
but I
like,
think this performance up until the time you stopped, I personally
better.
think was better than the last
we
one.
felt everything was better.
the speed was higher.
Yeah.
I was trying less hard, but I was in more pain.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Just,
Yeah,
it's too
100%.
much. There's a big change.
Every time you passed me one of those rice things, I thought, fuck, they're getting the biggest ones out.
It's like 3
Dude,
courses.
they're like-
Hey, going through one of the
Wait,
big
you
ones.
see how fat they are, dude? I've had one other time like that. I did a 400k ride, 45-degree heat, and was so fucked up. I hitchhiked in a semi-trailer 10 hours back to Adelaide. You know what I mean? I said?
Yeah.
I pulled up and I was on the floor and I was meant to ride all the way to Melbourne that day, and then I just remember like pulling up, like
And
yeah.
all the linkages.
I think it's
Stretching.
so straightforward to me.
Stretching.
It's straightforward. I think
Yeah.
you're right. That just the position change. Still a good training session.
Great training session.
Yeah, it's not.
It's still a good one.
That's what I mean.
I felt like everything. I felt like it was overall
Well, like me.
I was tested in a way I haven't been tested in years. You know, your mind goes so like you've overshot the mark here, bull. What are you trying to do here? You know what I mean?
that
That's
guy.
like that goes. What are you trying to do here, bull?
This guy.
That cane moved 1 mil.
Yeah.
That cane's moving 1 mil. What, you think it's fucking good conditions out here, bull? It's raining. Like, and then it's like just make a sound.
We're in coach's corner.
I just want to put in perspective this day as a successful day. There is no time
Yeah. Oh, easy now. Easy now. Easy now.
except the
Don't want to
clock.
break the internet, Shane.
There's no time, but there's a clock.
It's going to be like just screw. It's going to be great. That
It's good.
feeling. I'm excited of how much comfort you're going to have when you're used to it.
Jakey, do you want to come here with us?
There you go.
Plant-based cafe.
Where? Where?
Have a coffee
When?
right now.
Yeah.
What time is it? Really quick.
I'm really happy with the. Oh, did you see that attempt?
Help
My
him up.
whole
Help him
fucking-
up. Help him up.
That whole like